Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream today. Let me just say that I personally am excited for this stream. I'm happy that everybody's here today. I did start a couple minutes early, so there's no viewers currently. Sadly, I'm talking to nobody, but whatever. This is basically what I do day to day, every day. It's like my number one job on this server is to destroy this mountain. Eventually, I won't need to do this anymore, but for now, it's a bit of a need. So, I'm climbing up the mountain here, just going up piece by piece. I do have a system. I use this every single time. The staircase used to work a lot better. It's a really wonky staircase, so unless you really know where you're going, like I do, because I've worked on this 24/7, and to let you know, it isn't generally covered in a sheet of snow. At least these two aren't. And that one's at low enough of a Y level that it isn't completely covered in snow, which is always a nice refresher, because I'm finally sort of getting to the point where I don't have any problems with that, with snow down there, because it gets extremely hard. So, yes, most of these chests are filled with cobble. So here is the first chest I filled full of cobble. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. And up here is empty because I just recently added another level, but I'm going up here, then I'm adding into that chest, then I'm doing these 4 chests, and then these 3, because this chest has gravel and dirt in it, and this chest actually has just some resources. All of which, every single thing in here, have been gotten on the mountain except for the sticks and the chests. Anything wood has not exactly come from here. I have been growing trees over here. You see that patch of podzol? That's all the way off in the distance down there. That's where I've been growing trees. I stopped because I decided not to grow another one. But, as you can tell, the last stream I did not have this fortress of chests. And now I can actually sleep in the bed. But I wake up right here, covered by chests, and then I'll jump off into Great Unknown to do that, actually. But if I get a task I have to do on the mountain, like, oh no, I need to smelt a bunch of iron, which actually can happen. Starlight has come to the mountain and plundered a lot of the iron. I let her do it, so it isn't really plundering. Here's the current iron I have, and I get to keep this iron and all this coal. I'm really excited for when I finally build my super smelter, because I always love a good super smelter. You can hear Stella in the distance, and I can't even know if you're hearing me right now. Yeah, you are. Okay. I had to check. I was like, can anybody hear me? Because I can hear the stream. You might not be able to hear Stella. Stella's my dog. She is Willie's sister. And Starlight's dog that she absolutely loves. Stella is a little demon dog. Very demonous. And my cat Dexter is even more demonous. He does the weirdest thing. He likes to sleep with his paws down. It keeps looking like night's coming in Minecraft, but it's not. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take you down to see how much I actually have left, because you might have sort of seen it while I was down there. I also have a process for doing this. Like, I have figured out my process with this one. So, you can tell I'm not exactly 100% close. But compared to where the others are, like, I have spent so much time working on just this chunk. This chunk is 2 times as big, because I totally forgot that there was, like, this other half to it, and I'm not gonna cut down to the bottom again. It's just, I'm not doing that again, so it's just going to take extra long for that one to get done. So I'm doing that one second. I'm doing that one next. This is the first one, and I chose this one because I thought it would be the biggest. And then, when I was, like, halfway done with this, because this is further than halfway. This is probably, like, 2/3 done, considering how big this is. You can see I've gotten very good with transport because of the water bucket. I use it for almost everything. It is literally like I'm water bucket master. I cannot do a good MLG though. So I've got some ways to go, but it isn't too far considering how much I've done. I have spent quite a lot of time working on this. Just this part already. So Astrocraft currently consists of me building stuff and me doing this. That's just currently what I've been doing. You can see I worked on this area a bit. I made it go down. It isn't all the way down. This isn't the bottom level I need it to be. The bottom level is around 4 more blocks down. So this is actually the bottom level. And you can see some snow has gotten into here. I do not tolerate snow on my pathways. And so sadly, when I say that I'm close to done, it's being extremely optimistic. I am nowhere close to done. I've said before when I've been streaming on here, I am so lucky I don't have to take down that mountain too. Ooh, there's a nice little horsey. Nice horse. Oh. I'm wearing it down. Yay! Okay. This horse will stay with me. Now that's the back of the mountain, and it is drastically larger, but I've never actually been to this village before. I've seen it, but I've never traveled to it. So let's just go take a little peek while I'm on stream. Stella's throwing a fit at the neighbor's dogs because Stella doesn't like their dogs. So I'm just going to sleep in this bed quickly. Steal the villager's bed. You're not my friends. I'm going to kidnap these guys eventually. But yeah, they don't have to know that. I'm just going to kidnap them eventually. Not right now. I might also steal this later. I need to pick up 2 cats from this village as well, so I'm just going to leave quickly, so not so many things are drawing attention to the villagers. I also have quite a lot of beef as of now on here because I might have went on a slight cow slaughter rampage because I needed to get food and I was a bit like, okay, and the pen is extremely overcrowded. Eventually I'm hoping to like start a new pen at the top of the mountain so I don't have to climb into the big cavern that me and Starlight have. Because, like, this mountain could total high. It is super tall, and I have to take down this part eventually as well. And that's just because for aesthetic ambience, but that's just eventually. These rolling hills are going to be re-terraformed eventually, but it's right now I just need to get it all down to a flat Y level, which is 127. So if I pull it up, this is the level it needs to be at. I actually have some. So you can see here's the level I need it to be at. There's a large amount of grass that is. I accidentally took a screenshot. There's a large amount of Y level 27. It either needs to be mined down to Y level 27, or it needs to have a platform there because I'm not building up from the ground that much. I've considered actually adventuring down here too. I'm surprised Starlight didn't take that iron. She was probably scared. But you can see the large amount of the area. This area is actually, when I take down the mountain, I am taking down everything in the surrounding area. So it's going to grow out eventually to the point where any rolling hills that are like, I have taken down the snow in this area to Y level 27. I'm probably going to swap it out with some dirt eventually. But So I was literally... Why do I keep taking screenshots? I keep pressing the wrong button. I mined it down to this level. So I was doing ice removal over here. I never actually finished ice removing over here. But, oh my, I totally missed that crater. Luckily, when you're at, like, this slightly higher level, you don't die when you fall. I've sort of gotten used to that now, because I've been at that point for a little bit where I've been working. Also, over here, I took down all the ice. I just didn't quite finish here. And it's because it takes up so much pickaxe durability. Like, Luigi suggested, because he'd seen other YouTubers do this before, he said that we should do like a statistics diamonds game when we're late game. On SMP Domain series, but we're planning on doing it here at some point probably. And so I am thinking about playing the really, you guys want to talk about that card, and going to items broken and saying stone pickaxes. 436. I have used it 57,185 times. I've picked up 193, I've dropped 8, and I've crafted 457. Oh my. I honestly... It's impressive, but it's like, it's something that you're very proud and sort of impressed about, but you're a bit embarrassed about it, because, like, how long have you had to play to break that many pickaxes? And stone, and you might be wondering why I'm using stone, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I used iron for a while, but it took up a whole bunch of iron durability, and I know I'm going to need that iron for the future, because I am making another automatic sorting system inside my house, which, yeah, yay me. I'm like, you need to grind on this server, Rubik's. Grind. I hope I get to the point where I can actually build the mega base at some point. Part of me's, like, wanted to move multiple times. And I was telling Starlight that this area wouldn't be enough. When we first got here, if you go back to the first episode, I think I might have left it in. But, I was saying, I don't think it's gonna be big enough for the mega base. I need to level this entire area. And I thought it was big enough in just this big area. So I knew I had a lot of work to do, but it wasn't as much as I have to do now. And also, Pillager Outpost, that thing has to go down and be destroyed. Mifa, Guiji has made a raid farm in the past, and it's on SMP the miniseries. Pretty sure I talked about it once or twice. But Mifa has somewhere where you get Bad Omen so that a raid starts with a raid farm, and then that's how you get all the totems of undying, and etc., etc. But it's just a whole lot of work, so people might come to my house, because that's going to be, like, sort of in the middle of my base. Which, by the way, I'm nothing designed for the interior of my base. I have the exterior partially designed. I don't have a roof. I just really like the shape of it. So, if I go all the way out here, I think I've, like, put it in a video before, but I cut it out of the video. I don't think I've ever shown on camera how far the pink pillar exactly is. And you might be wondering why the color pink. The color pink because that's the color that is in the cherry blossom biome and extremely easy to get there. Are the bunnies multiplying? I haven't fed the bunnies, so I'm like, are the bunnies multiplying? I'm not sure. So, also, there's been a lot of progress, not only on my end. So you can see down there, that's the cow pen, and we're so high up here even. Like, up here is Y level 132. So I am like sort of hiding it in the distance of here because that's just what I do. Starlight has a big waterfall there that she climbs up to get to her base if she ever has to go down. That is the cow pen, and I don't have Optifine on right now, so I can't zoom in. I don't have a spyglass either. While I was editing in replay mod, I saw there's a geode somewhere nearby. When I slipped inside the wall to get a good shot of the new pathway in episode 3, which I recorded 3 weeks ago. 4 now, actually. 4 weeks ago. So, haha, sorry about that. But so, here I have more dirt, stone, cobble. The cobble's the stuff I broke. Because if you see over here, oh, and most of the grass is grown. I've been on a lot, but I haven't exactly been in this area. So there's still dirt here to grow. But, so this is where I wanted to put another portal maybe. I don't know exactly what to put there, but whatever. And now you can see it sort of winds down here. And inside is the interior, which I still need to build. I haven't designed it yet because I'm still working on Mount Destructo. That is like where I live. Compared to the starter base, which actually is 2 adorning pillager banners, because I get those things almost all the time. It's like, I don't want to kill you, but you just keep attacking me out of nowhere. So, I will just place them in random places, because I have 4 visible ones. And I'm pretty sure I threw away one of them because I was done with it. I'm just sort of getting fed up with pillager banners at this point, because I'm like, I know that I, like, killed the captain, but I didn't want this. So, Starlight has been starting up her taiga biome over there, because she wanted to sort of live in the spruce biome. But she decided to live over there and put spruce trees there so she could better control exactly how she's building and where she's building. So, that's always a fun thing. I'm gonna actually take you guys over there. I don't know exactly where Mifa and Homeboy live. I know relatively which direction they live in. And I know right now you're like, I thought we were destroying the mountain today. I'm just giving you like an update tour because I don't do this in my videos generally. I just don't have the time to like walk around and do a tour of the area. That might be what I do once I finish the mountain as like a celebration. You guys just get a tour of the area. I might put that in a poll. See what you want me to do once I finally finish destroying the mountain. So as you can see, the pen is getting to a problem size. Because that cow didn't spawn in. It escaped from the pen. It escaped from the pen because it's overcrowded. So I need to expand the pen. I know that. I need more wool to have more entryways. I'm thinking about making the pen a big L. Just because that's probably how the cows would best fit. But yeah, this is the cow pen currently. It is, if I'm not looking at the cow pen, I have a frame rate of, I am looking for it. I have a frame rate of 60 frames per second I'm going up here to Starlight's area. I don't know what she's shown on her channel yet. She pretty much only has episode 1 recorded. I'm just giving you guys an update, even though nobody's watching still. Haha. Everybody's just gonna come in and watch later. Here's some honey. I'm not gonna steal her honey. So I also have an idea for Starlight's birthday present. Eventually. When her birthday comes around next year, because it's already happened this year, I have an idea for a birthday present, which we're still probably going to be on Astrocraft around then, so I'll put it in there. This is where Starlight lives. This is her base. She doesn't have lots, so I'm not taking anything. This is her bed. She's been talking to me about starter base ideas, but she isn't set on one yet. But yeah, so this is Starlight's area. And then Mifa and Holing Boy are like off into the distance this way. I'm not sure exactly where, but they're out there somewhere. I need to go visit them at some point. And then you get a nice clean view from here. You get a nice clean view of my starter base. I need to add more details because it looks like a red pencil, like a redwood pencil that has gray paint. I don't know. It just looks weird. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a pencil if the colors were switched a bit. If it was yellow concrete instead of all the gray stone, and then oak wood detailing instead of what I have now. And I'm going to land in the water. That's awesome. And then you can also see my super cool pathway up there. And now we're gonna get to work. 30 minutes into the stream. I'm showing you around before we get to the nitty-gritty work. And then after the stream, I'm gonna go play Tears of the Kingdom again, because I don't want to spoil anything. But I am stuck on a really hard boss fight. And I was talking to Zelfran. And Zelfran is another gamer I know. And so I was talking to Zelfran, and I was like, yeah, I had to fight. I don't want to spoil it. I am in Hyrule Castle, and there's a boss fight. And I am like, I just gotta keep trying, because last night I was playing for around 3 hours, and I got to the point where I was in the boss fight, and then I finished phase 1. But it had taken me at least 10 tries to finish phase 1. Which seems like not too many, but it was 10 tries that were successful in defeating most of the bosses. And then there were 15 that were all, I died within the first 3 minutes. I'm getting to the point where I'm really getting used to the first phase, and then, because last night I was also playing in another boss fight that I had taken a week off of. I'd taken a week off of the game just to get a new mindset in. I go in, I fight it once, I lose, and then I go in for the second time. And when I'm probably not gonna beat it, I beat it. Like that, quick and easy. With this new boss fight, though, I'm finally sort of getting to see the differences between the bosses in this new fight. So, I like it so far. It's a fun game. I've been playing it for a while. I played Breath of the Wild. That was probably the first Zelda game I ever played, and I did relatively well on it. So, I did not fight Ganon. That was one thing. I didn't fight Ganon. then Tears of the Kingdom came out. And with Breath of the Wild, I took like a year break with it. And then I got back into it before Tears of the Kingdom came out. And thing was, I defeated all the Divine Beasts. I defeated almost... We have the DLC to it, too. So I defeated almost all the DLCs. And I say almost all because I didn't get a couple of things that I either didn't want or I tried too many times and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not trying again. This is super hard. I'm not doing this again. But yeah, they're fun games. So currently, that's what I've been playing on the Switch. I also am waiting to play Hogwarts Legacy because I am a giant Harry Potter fan. If you do not know, if you have not watched Forts, if you are one of my newer fans, Forts was the long-time series that me and Starlight started a long time ago. It was like our first giant series that we did. Doesn't have a finale. We're not 100% sure if it's going to have a finale, just because of how many things we need to do before the finale. But on Forts, my base is basically ready, and it's done for the finale. So I am basically just waiting here for the recording of the finale. I'm excited for that, because I'm ready. Forts, if you go to the first Forts episode, my voice sounds completely different, completely weird, because it's so high-pitched. It was so long ago that we started it. If I look it up on my channel, it's probably going to say, like, a couple years ago. I can look it up, but it's like, it's been so long. It's so long to see from where we are to where we've come. From where we were to where we've come. Me and Starlight didn't have anybody else on that server. It was just us. We could take up all the space we wanted. Didn't matter. And that's sort of the case again here on Astrocraft, but Astrocraft is a lot bigger and there's a lot more people. So, starting episode is very different. Except for the fact that me and Starlight both, we were in the same call. And I will explain what happened episode 1. Why we split off into groups. Because it was very chaotic, and I cut most of it out in my cut of episode 1 and what I did. Goonlink and Guiji were like at each other's throats, chasing each other with their swords, and there was a bunch of screaming like, "I don't want to do this! Ah! Don't kill me, Guiji!" So I was a bit like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get a headache at this point from all the noise. And then I was like, okay, we need to split off into groups. So Mifa was given instructions that her and Homeboy had to say to each other, not from us. It was instructions given by somebody else. I don't know why, but Mifa said that she was not going to leave Homeboy behind on the server. So her and Homeboy went into the same call, and then I was like, Starlight, do you want to join a separate call? Because we both were about to gain headaches from ear splitting pain that was happening in that call. And then that left Luigi and Goomlink, who needed quite a bit of help to find the right call because they were getting extremely confused. So we did that. And yeah, we did that. It was nice. I had to use the bathroom eventually. So there was a big cut in like the video that was me going to the bathroom because sometimes when you're recording, you just have to. Starlight was nearby, so I felt bad for everybody who could sleep but couldn't sleep, because I was awake in the hole. But yet again, Starlight had just lost her bed, so they wouldn't be able to sleep anyways. It took Mifa and Homeboy a while to find a bed, because we kept yelling at them. Well, we weren't yelling at them. We were screaming in the chat, all caps. Can somebody sleep like whoever it is? Which reminds me of another funny story. I was at home. It was the summertime, and so I was just like sitting down in the living room watching TV or something, and then I get a text on my phone, and it's from Mifa, and it says, and it's in like our big Astrocraft group chat. Can somebody who can kick Guiji off the server kick Guiji off? And I look at it and I'm like, what's happening? Why do you need Guiji kicked? And it's like, it's not banning, it's kicking so that they can sleep. Guiji wasn't the problem, apparently. It was Goomlink, apparently. And they didn't know that until afterwards when because Guiji left the server as soon as I joined on to kick him, because it was like, he won't let us sleep, and we're surrounded by monsters, and we want to sleep now. So I, did the 100-meter dash upstairs to my computer, logged on quickly, and this was before Quick Play, so I had to, because if you don't know, there's a new Minecraft feature on the launcher. It's called Quick Play, so if it opens, it has a log of, all the times you've joined in the past. So it will log you directly into the server that you want to join in. Because we're using a separate server hosting service for this, it sends you to the hosting service lobby, Hypixel's lobby, and then we just take it from there. So I generally actually log off right here when I'm building. I will break it down to be an even 2 blocks, and then I'll log off from here, and then I'll just log back on, and I'll get straight to work. And you can see I've got tons of stone pickaxes already stocked up in here. It's basically I waste no time when it comes to mining down this mountain. I did take a week break from Astrocraft, which is probably not the best idea when I had a project like this. But I just sort of didn't have time to play that week, and it was the same week I didn't edit, and then it just took me a while to edit last episode. The last episode, I think, is one of the best quality episodes I've ever edited, because I just did the best I could with my editing. I finally sort of figured out what exactly style do I want and how to do it the best way, and I've become extremely more organized while editing, so I think that's been motivating me to edit a bit more too, because now in my files for every recorded session I have, all of that, it's all organized into every single episode. I've been using edited thumbnails now. It's way different than what I used to do, which was select from the 3 auto-generated thumbnails that you get, but it's just, I think I just refined it pretty well. Yeah. I haven't explained to you guys my process for exactly doing this to get all the spoils, because you can see I'm avoiding the little clusters there, and there's no clusters hanging in the air up there, and it's because every 2 layers I do, maybe 3 if I have like a blank layer that has nothing in it. I'll do that, and I will break this, the goodies with an iron pickaxe because it's a lot quicker. And with cobble, it really doesn't matter to me. I literally don't care if cobble despawns at this point, or I pick it up, and I have a pretty efficient way of picking it up, as well as a pretty efficient way of spending my time mining it, because I get around 9 stacks per Minecraft day. So 9 stacks of, so you can see how my like chests are super piling up. And that was the tiny cut. This is like one of the bigger cuts, but it isn't the biggest cut. And I thought it was the biggest cut, but it isn't. But I'm happy that it's sort of getting to the end, because I have been working on this cut for a while. When I'm done with this, I've got an even bigger one to do, but it's gonna be a victory. It's gonna be a victory. That's like all I can say. It's gonna be a victory. But you might be wondering why I haven't been posting as much for episodes, and it's because I just don't know what to do. Like, I would generally be working on getting to the end, getting diamonds, but that's not something I can really do right now. It's something I can do, but it's not something I can 100% do. It's a bit like, yeah, sure, I could do that, or I could take care of this other thing that I have to do on the server. But this thing's gonna take a whole bunch of time. Currently, I have 5 diamonds to my name, and a lot of emeralds, because this mountain is loaded with emeralds. Like, loaded. I have around 22 emeralds in my barrel from just this cut. This tiny little area, compared to that big Mondo area up there, and any other areas that are nearby. Like this one probably has a couple of emeralds. But yeah, Starlight came by one day. We had been playing Roblox, and then she asked me, "Can I come to your mountain and take some iron from it?" And I said, "Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter with me. That's a couple less blocks for me to mine." Even though it is the goodies, she sort of earned it, because I don't think I talked about this much, but Starlight mined a bunch of snow. Because step 1 to taking down the mountain was mining the snow. I was originally gonna do it layer by layer, but I realized that was gonna take a while. And it was going to take a while either way. But I think that probably would have been one of the longest routes to go. So I went to a certain level with it, and then I mined all the snow, all the ice. You can see I have a couple of ice blocks over there. But those are water ice blocks, if you know what I'm talking about if you play Minecraft. You can see that's almost 9 stacks already. That is almost 8 stacks. And I've been talking a lot, which has probably slowed me down a bit. But I generally have 10 slots with the cobble, because I always lay it out like that. I'll get 10 pieces, I'll lay it out like that, and that's how it's gonna work. Also, it doesn't take me long to get up anymore, really. It's because I've sort of gotten used to it. My water doesn't freeze when I'm going up there. I also have had to replenish my water multiple times with water ice down there. Because sometimes it will freeze if I just place it down. And as you can see, I've been placing it when I jump, so that I'm relatively okay at MLGs, but I'm not really good made that, but it wasn't exactly a good one. So sometimes I'll just place it up like that and wash away some of the snow. It's sort of fun to watch. All the snow disappear. And also down there, I have to take down most of the flowers eventually. So when I place the water, it's like a double thing if it flows all the way down to the... Because you can see over there, it's sort of washed away at some parts. And monsters do spawn down here a lot. So you can see, I'll pick up like their loot sometimes, see what I got. Especially arrows. Oh, and I forgot this. This also slows me down if I forget to unload all of the cobble because it clogs up. Yeah. Because of how many stacks you like game one day. You can see I took out part of it. It wasn't a lot. It was a couple of rows, but it's gonna be way worse working here. It's gonna be way worse working with that cut. And also, I'm not scared of creepers. I honestly will be like, let's set it off, and then we'll see what we get out of the mountain from it. Because any holes that are already there, I mine through them. It is like, they are part of the mountain, and they are staying good. You can also see I organized this way better. It was super cluttery. I had some time the other day, and I was just like, I need to get some things from down there. I'm gonna clean out that chest a bit, keep what needs to stay up here, and take some of it down. I've taken quite a bit of iron down from the past. Now, I don't drop my things a lot, but I'm getting used to my keyboard again. I've been playing on my laptop a lot recently, so I'm just getting back used to like the full keyboard size. Yeah, so we are reaching the 50-minute mark of the stream. I've been talking for 50 minutes. I don't generally talk for that long. But you can see, I also just get, like, lost in my brain while I'm mining. It's just, like, it's very peaceful to mine sometimes. Like, and Starlight has offered to help me, and I've been like, you can take a jab at any cut you want, and, like, you can keep some of the goodies you find there, or whatever, but, like, I'll tell you what their sizes are. It's just really your decision to choose, and I have been doing this forever, so it really doesn't matter to me. That's pretty much my mindset for it. It's like, I've been working on this forever. I know my land pretty well. There are a couple of areas that are relatively foreign to me, but the mountain is not one of them. Where my actual starter base is like, I'm sort of used to it, but it's not like the way I know the mountain. Because I know most of the mountain, I know every single nook and cranny, every shortcut, every way you can go through it. It is like, I just know it relatively well. It's like an old friend that you've known forever. And I still learn new things about it every day. Like, that's a tiny hole there. I cut through that hole in the past. I already mined down that part of the hole up here. This Mount Destructo stream is a lot different than the other one, and I am planning on having a Saga of streams, like one for every cut maybe, but anyways, it has not been a full hour, but I think it is time for the stream to end. We have not had many views today, but I will be posting a copy of the stream, skipping through the stream starting part of it. Like the Spectre stream. We might do Spectre stream again. Charlotte's a bit afraid to do Spectre 2. I'm like, yeah, let's do Spectre 2. And I've never been the one who likes horror games. Starlight has always been the one who's like, come on, let's play Spectre. And I've played it a bit, and I've played it too. Charlotte was the one that got me started on Spectre with one of our other friends. She got me started on Spectre, and we've been playing it a bit, and we were like, yeah, let's stream it one day. And we might have more streams like that. There was a Royal High update, and once the update's finished, we might do that. We played on it before. I think another Spectre stream would be good. It would be fun. But yeah. It is time for the stream to end. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream and you will watch more of my content. But I will see you next time on Astrocraft and Destructo.